Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We are on our third episode of the brand new, highly awaited Tours and Tournaments DLC. At least it was highly awaited by myself, because the changes they have brought in are massive, and I feel like I'm much more getting into the game now than I used to. Maybe it's just because it's full of new content, but I don't know, I feel like I can just get into it more. So we are playing the von Liechtensteins, and we are trying to become glorious tournament knights. Now, we have just had our second tournament, both tournaments on the recital focus. It's not really what we were overly aiming for, but to be honest with you, it's how it's going. And so, yes, that is simply what is happening so far. We have won both of the recitals, I would like to add. And we are now thinking of pushing, I don't know, maybe we have to hold our own tournament to be able to win some on-foot duels. That is potentially what we might start looking at. I also might start looking at hunting. I'm not quite sure. One thing I do want to quickly check before we jump in, if I go to my innovations, city planning, I can build a whole load more things. Is it just by going up? Yeah, cost of activities, I thought that might happen. Core community cost and core position salary cost goes up. I was expecting that. But what I'm actually looking for is additional building slots 1. There you go, so that is there. So does that come under Ledger as well? Additional building slots 1. So I would like it if my king could learn that, although I would actually like it if he could learn city planning as well, because I have 3 empty slots in, well, sorry, 1 in that one. I have 3 empty slots in that county. So I would like more money. We are just over halfway towards building ourselves a small stables, which will increase our travelling speed. So anyway, let's press play. I'm sure I can talk whilst we slowly make our way back from Walpay, where we have just gone and won a tournament and a new ring. So let's put that on. I have a prize brooch and a prize ring now. Increases fertility, increases attraction opinion. Both of them increase prestige. Fate smiles upon me. My wife, Countess Lavinia, is bearing my child. Huzzah! I might finally get an heir. And this last little notification up here will disappear. A duel demanded. Oh, huzzah! I have a prowess of 33. An imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. It's the Black Knight! I am Berengar of Rheineck. I have bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull. So here I am, on this road, looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant, and so on this day, I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. He's not bad. He's kind of better than my knights at the moment, if I'm perfectly honest. 15 and then 11 and then 7, 6, and who only knows how far that goes down. I have no interest in either you or a fair fight. I lose 40 stress because I'm brave. We're not gonna... Your whole entourage tramples him. Well, that's not nice. 99% chance I recruit him because I beat him. Possible outcomes. Every entourage member loses 20 opinion of you. You lose 10 stress because you're brave. The travel plan will be resumed. Wait, so there's... Oh, if I lose... I can see because it's slightly indented. I get that now. I thought there was just 2 possible outcomes. That was crazy. 0% chance of me losing them. Lambert will show you how it's done. No, I will show you how it's done. I will gain that 75 prestige and recruit him to my court. I won the fight. He's now part of my entourage and my court. So he has a prowess of 13, which is fantastic. As we traverse the plains, trudging through the grass, we encounter a modest wayward shrine. Navely carved, it sports a cross at its head and below the weathered words. Here lays Saint Ermiltrud of West Franconia. blessed daughter of Bessensheim. Saint Ermeltrud of West Franconia. Seems a local spiritual figure is being patronized in these parts. One not sanctioned by the Catholic clergy. So I can cast down this heterodoxy. I gain 50 prestige. Sorry, 50 piety. Desecrated tomb, which gives me clergy opinion but ruins my popular opinion. And Count Werner loses 10 opinion of me. Has a nice ring to it to lose 5 gold. You gain patronized local saint, which is the opposite. The Count gains 10 opinion of me, and they also then gain a local saint. We had better be going. No immediate effects. I'm going to keep walking. It's no business of mine. So we are making our way home. Of course, we are building... On our way through Tübingen, we appear to have stumbled into a local food market. Now, of course, I apologise. I'm probably butchering some of these place names. Everywhere, peasants and nobles of every culture and tongue clamour around exotic food stalls, the air thick with fragrances I never had imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall stacked with a dish I could only dream of. I am pulled out of my haze by the halting grasp of mooring. Do not waste your palate on this slop, my lord. Bowls of stew are for peasants. We have much finer foods at home. I am the Count, and I want my bowl of stew. 60% chance I lose 7 stress, and I gain a good meal. 30% chance I gain a nauseating meal. 10% chance I gain the trait ill. Can't believe I almost ate this garbage. He will gain 5 opinion of me. Done. Tempting fruit. A road takes us through treacherous parts of Tübingen. While I scan for any dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? As I brace myself for impact, Dieter jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Dieter. Anyway, let me see what you have here. Some kind of fruit, I exclaim. Yes, it looks and smells so delicious. I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe I'll take just a little bite, he said. Hold on. What if it's poisonous? You grab the plant and toss it away. Possible outcomes. A rash appears where the plant touched. You gain unknown plant rash for 5 years. Dieter gains unknown plant rash for 5 years. It's a harmless plant after all. You gain 100 learning lifestyle experience. You lose 10 stress because you are compassionate. Let him eat it. It causes painful stomach ache. Dieter gains unknown plant sickness for 5 years. It's a harmless plant after all. You gain 100 learning lifestyle experience. It reinvigorates the body and mind. Dieter gains unknown plant bliss for 5 years. Well, I don't need to lose the stress. And either way, I gain 100 learning lifestyle. But I am playing the roleplay version, and I am compassionate. So I'm going to throw it away. And we got a rash. Why not? Remind me what that does. I think that just gives, yeah, attraction penalty. That's fine. The health penalty, I'm not worried about. I am very young. I should not have anything bad happening at this point. My regency has ended. And of course, the wife is pregnant. With child for 4 months, so about 5 months left. Yes, I am waiting for this to build. It will make me faster, and so I will be able to get to more grand tournaments. Well, I need for people to hold grand tournaments. Come on. Give me a grand tournament. Probably not a recital this time. And so one other thing I would quite like to build then, as I seem to be waiting on things, is... Construct the bloomeries. I get 4% extra attacks. Not huge, but it does stack up eventually. Station men-at-arms get plus 10%. Heavy reinforcement rate plus 10%. And knight effectiveness plus 1. But the big thing I want is the duel contest in this holding is minus 50%. So we'll start building that. We'll hopefully get some money from somewhere. My master of the hunt, Lambert, brings word of beasts spotted in my realm. I am hearing much talk from the county of Ravensburg. It is said there are excellent prospects for hunting thereabouts, with many a worthy roe seen roaming the hills. Gained game sighting for 3 years. Hunt success chance is increased in this county. Nice. I will go on a hunt in a little while when I have a bit more money, as a hunt does cost us 45 gold. Cannot be hosted for 5 more months, as I have recently done it. Of course, what I need is some money. What I need is more land. See, wow, you have so much nice land. I mean, look at this place. It's got temple holding, it's got a city, and it's got a castle. That sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Okay, I have a daughter and heir. Not the best result. We would want, ideally, a son. Oh, Lavinia, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you. And now I have a perfect little daughter. One day, child, you will carry on my legacy. What name would befit such a mighty lady? Ute. No, she shall not be called Ute. Franconian. Adela. Heil Weaver. Helga. You shall be called Helga. You grow to be strong and wise. I kind of want the county of Kempton. Request a claim. Will accept. Will cost me 120 piety. Small stables has been constructed. And of course I don't have any light cavalry, so that doesn't really do anything. But it does give me 100 more levies. Like I said, it does give me superior mount travel option. Now I can get that. He has 722. I, however, also have... How far away are you again? Fairly far. You will take a long time to turn up. Although maybe I have... Find ye a spouse. Matrilineal. Let's put that by age, please. Let's get someone also fairly young. County of Sorbia. You are in Spain. Oh, barony. County of who? You are going to be far away as well. Yep, all the way down in Spain. Kingdom of Italy. That came up because I highlighted Italy, yes. A little bit closer, but then only 250 troops. Okay, so nothing's coming up there. Let's actually go hunting the hard way, shall we? You have a daughter. That's not going to help me, is it? Oh, you've changed your capital. You have a son, but then you will not... Male preference Confederate politician, yes. You will not marry matrilineal, and I'm not going to risk that until I do have my own son. So maybe we just simply hold off for a little while. I think I might grab the claim on the county of Augsburg? No, I wanted Kempton. That is the most developed out of all of them. Request that claim. So we'll put that one in the bank for now. Of course, he's just gone and lost a lot of opinion of me. It's fine. So yes, we'll put that one in the bank for now, and we'll possibly look at that later. Hopefully, the wife can get pregnant again. Come on. Keep doing the dance with no pants. So hopefully, like I said, yes. She looked like she was holding herself, so she might have been pregnant. Oh, I am... Oh, that is in the land of Bavaria. Sod! Which means I would have to actually fight Bavaria. That's not going to happen, is it? I didn't realise there was so much on the... Well, I say so much on the border. No, I think Bavaria just got created. I think... you just split off, didn't you? Yes, and your brother became the ruler of East Francia. And you lost out, and you're just my duke. Such a shame. Well, that is a pain, isn't it? So, I don't want to do that, because I don't want to pick a fight with the Kingdom of Bavaria. I can't declare another war. Yes, this is correct. This is very much correct. I mean, I don't have the thing for it anyway, but no. I mean, that guy was... He had bad stuff. He had bad Catholic traits. He's a bad Catholic. Zurich is quite a nice one. Although, I believe... Economy. Yeah, see, I'm not on great colours. Palace of Aachen, Cologne Cathedral, a university. Schwarz Mining Settlement increases quality of sponsored artisan weapon, armor, and metalsmith inspirations. Pause a second. I got an unpressed claim on the county of Elbsee. We'll look at that in a second. That's here as well. In Bavaria. I would quite like a claim on Innsbruck. In this holding, tax +3 a month, siege effectiveness +20. You can construct this building. And I assume if it's coloured in, it's already constructed. But in terms of... I mean, yeah. Salzburg is pretty rich. Innsbruck is quite rich, to be fair. There's not much difference between the two. That's got a +2.2. So it's weird. That's richer, but that's brighter. That's a bit strange for me. But as you can see, yeah, I'm not great. 0.8 and 2.4. I'm actually quite rich. That's weird. Huh. Oh, very, very strange. Oh, wait, because that's together. So that's just got a +3. That's got a fair bit. That's up to, that's like a +4. Obviously, not all of it you'll get in tax. But I mean, that's got a good +2. That's not got great, to be honest. That's got a 2.2. That's very nice, actually. 2.1. 2. Yeah, I mean, obviously this one's quite poor. Castle of Groningen, only a +0.8. Let's press play again and go back to the normal view. Levies +100. Will this give me more levies as well? Nope, it will give you a levy reinforcement rate, though. And I have an available perk. Hostiluda. Trade experience. I'm going to keep calling that the wrong thing. Gain has increased. That's fantastic. But do we have any tournaments? That's the question. That is the question. Grand tournament. Obviously, it doesn't come up. If I click plan, destination selection, suitable terrain, county development, suitable terrain, stables, and county development. You can only do one contest. Melee, a mock battle, archery, recital, or joust. Wrestling, duels. Your foot aptitude. Fought on foot, in which contestants attempt to disarm or score more points than their foes to be the last one standing. Contest costs 75 gold, so I can actually afford it. And once I've built that building and I get 50% discount, I will very much be able to afford it. So, let us... Your planned grand tournament. Yep, let's go back. Let's wait for that building to be built. And then I think I will be hosting a tournament. Now, what else can we be doing? You're obviously trying to get me taxes. You keep going. Line to foreign rulers. Prestige plus 0.6. Yeah, sure. I will actually see if you can find me a few good knights. And why not? Let's see if we can find some secrets. Your liege, which gives a penalty to progress. "95% chance of learning a secret." Your bucktooth grin is like wow, is like the glittering ocean. I would be blessed if I could watch you sleep. Creepy. That I may know true joy, you put Apollo to shame. She is my caravan master. She is scarred. Okay. She will attempt to win my heart. I'm going to ask you to abandon this after calling me buck-toothed, but thank you for the interest. Your buck-toothed grin. What an opening line. 6 minutes left, and we will host that tournament because it should have cost us less than 40 gold, which is fantastic. Oh, pause. Before we're hosting our own, we will be popping along to in Cologne, so up here. Oh, I will of course go visit Cologne. It's a very holy place. We will start with a recital. Why not? Well, why does everyone want to host recitals? Are they the cheapest? You will have to leave within 32 days. Well, I'm going to leave now. Maybe if I can get there early, I can do 2 separate things. Select a travel option, superior mounts. Has courier stations building or its upgrades. Has a camel markets buildings or its upgrades. Hang on, do I not have that? I have a small stables. Enables the superior mounts travel option. So... Whoops, don't convert to local culture. I'm in the wrong screen. But I can't select superior mounts. Okay, that's definitely a bug. Has to be. I mean, it literally says I can take superior mounts. Yeah, hang on. Has a courier station's building or its upgrades. The courier station looks like the highest one. Let's go back and just double check this. So I know that's stud farms, farmers guild, drainage, stable hands. Courier stations is number 4. So you actually have to be level 4 to get superior mounts. So yeah, that needs to be taken off the description for levels 1, 2, and 3 because it doesn't get you superior mounts. Either that or it needs to be fixed. Because that is in fact a lie and I would have never built the stables if that was the fact. Because it does not enable the superior mounts travel option until level 4. Huh. Well, that's a pain. So more to the point, in this holding by minus 50%. Apparently that happens anyway, so we'll see if that one's a slight misdirection as well. But anyway, let's focus at the task at hand. If I tick off Mountaineers, there is one moderate problem, which is this one. 12% chance of danger. Again, to be honest, It costs me a whole 2 gold. So you hire someone to serve as a cultural ambassador on your journey to disseminate information about your culture, all the baronies you travel through. I am just going to hire that mountaineer. There is no reason not to. Add detours. If I wish to visit somewhere. But, I mean, obviously I'm not going to. Let's just go straight there and let's... I will arrive a month in advance, so I should be able to visit 2 of the locations this time. I will join his grand tournament. And I've hired a mountaineer, so let's press play. My fellow attendee is hosting a grand tournament competition in the vicinity of Cologne, and time has come for us to depart. And we still think everybody's rotten. Why do we have such bad opinions of everybody? Everybody's just a rotten person. Makes me feel like we're not very nice people. Of all the buffoonery I have ever seen. To improve my relations with my neighbours, my good for-nothing chancellor has officially acknowledged this person's claim to the county of Ravensburg. He is inside, so we can do an internal war. He does, however, only have 352 troops. The county of Grissons, which is just below me, I believe. Request a claim, which will not happen because he quite likes the guy. How much did it take me to swing? Only a 20% chance, huh? Huzzah! We are here! Let's make you actually pause. I arrived at the site of the tournament here in Cologne. Though not all the revelers have yet arrived, throngs of people wander through the colourful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming displays of skill and prowess. There is no time to lose. I must begin preparing. I must be a victor at absolutely any cost. We are, of course, going to go for victory again. And so we have a 3 out of 5 point into wit for triumph. I'm going to jump in as I always do and go to the tourney grounds. And then I will see which of the other ones I wish to visit. Go, Sonberg, go faster! I hear a man's voice echo across the grounds. I look up to see a small thing hurrying through the sky like a little black bolt of lightning. Soon enough, it swoops down towards a finishing line. You must have cheated. Your bird cannot fly that fast. Just look at her. She's heavy like a stone. The angry loser shouts with the winner looking smug. We will do the exact same thing. Increases our score moderately. And we lose 10 stress. Not that we have any. I could gain experience as a falconer. No, we are here to win recitals. Falconing is nice. Okay, so I have pushed that up all the way. So let's press play. I believe... Yep, I cannot visit a place for 10 more days. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pause that. I obviously can't go back to the tourney grounds. At least for another 10 days. Ooh, I could get back in there if I really wanted to push my thing up, but we're not going to. We're going to see what else there is around on these tournament grounds. They've made all these locations for us. Let's visit a few. You may get county control, popular opinion, and interactions with its inhabitants. Pray for victory or test your faith. You'll automatically visit the locality for today's tavern. A place to rest, sit down, and get a chance to reduce your stress. So out of those 3, I'm leaning towards the temple. Merchants have installed themselves over here. Maintain your artifacts, get new clothes, or improve your weaponry. I haven't really got any artifacts or weaponry. It says improve my weaponry, but I don't know if I can technically buy any weaponry. This is me. I am not the favoured. How dare he? Tent camp. Meet the other contestants or sabotage them. I'm not very intrigued. I might actually... It's tough, isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to wait for... Tourney grounds gives me the greatest chance of winning. However, I'm not going to wait for it and do it again. I will visit somewhere else. So I'm going to visit the temple. As Fulmer moves aside to let me approach, I take a solemn moment, alone in the church near the tournament grounds. Pondering in the presence of God, I find myself wondering what it is I wish, in my heart of hearts, to see come from these days of revelry. Bring me glory, St. George. 50% chance of my score increasing moderately. Let me find inner peace. Well, of course, no, I am here for glory. So 50% chance. It did not happen. So let's, obviously, cannot visit any locale for 20 days. So we shall move on to the beginning of the competition. I am not the favourite. I am now. Probably because I have qualified and I have great contest aptitude. I gained 75 prestige. The entrants mid about the main tent, warming up vocal cords and memorising standards as the crowd fills the amphitheatre. A newcomer called Luther, heretofore unknown among the poets and bards of Lower Lorraine, has garnered much interest this year. He does have pretty good diplomacy. What's mine on these days? Still 16. My ears prick up as my name is mentioned, drifting across the gentle breeze. That could be a good sign or a bad one. If I close this, will I lose stuff? No, I don't think so. It is still going on. Can I be... I have no available spouse because she's travelling with me, clearly. So let us go back to... It is time to show the world my skill. I'm not going to bother betting. Not really worth it. I gained a whole 2 gold last time. As I complete my latest recital. A piece designed to target Ludwig's honour and show all how much greater my wit truly is. There is no doubt in anyone's mind who the clear winner is, but in the sheer euphoria of the moment, I feel the urge to loose a new poem unto my adoring crowd. 57% chance of it increasing immensely. Or does it increase? I'm going to take the risk. 12 experience in wit. 57% chance. Show me the love. Alright. My score increases immensely. I don't think it moved. I actually don't think it moved. Flashes an arrogant smirk my way as he ascends the dais, and it doesn't take long for me to find out why. The first line is a grave insult to me, and the rest follows suit. What? You look like a child. The sound of the cheering, jeering crowd. Not that I'm competitive, folks, not at all. I have no choice but to retaliate with my own poem against Archambaud's honour. My opening verse is of paramount importance. 'Tis true, Archambaud rhymes like no other. However, I have lain with his mother. He is a rakish lover. It's a shame. This is the exact same one I got last time. I would hope maybe they change a little bit as time goes on. 51% chance. Not very good at intrigue, though. 45% chance. Apparently we're worse at joint diplomacy and intrigue, which is rubbish. 60% chance as a learning. Or 51% chance as a diplomacy. He probably has high diplomacy. Yes, he has low. So the 60% chance we're going to have to go for. The score decreases moderately, but again, it didn't actually change. So... okay, I think I should probably have this one as well. This is similar to the scores I've had in the last two, and I've won both times. Don't tease me. Well, hey, we are victorious. Duke Fankulf comes third. He came second last time, I believe. Luther, the Wandering, came second. Cannot invite to my court. Okay, fair enough. I actually won. So we are going to be engaged in the ceremony now. The sun comes down on the final day of the tournament and the mass crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. We have won, ladies and gentlemen. I won an even better prize than I've already got. 150 prestige. I must be close to the next rank. No, I'm not. 35 gold. Iambic Virtuoso, that will essentially reset for another 5 years, and I gain a prized ring, which is better than the one I have. Finish thy grand tournament. We're simply going to press play. Aha, the bloomeries have been built. Let's go to here. My prized ring. Fertility plus 20. The day on the road has been fairly calm and nondescript so far. We are somewhere outside Koblenz, and I close my eyes as my mount brings me forward, one solid step at a time. As the wind plays a magnificent melody through the treetops, another noise is carried by the breeze, and not far from our entourage. Is that quacking? I isolate the sound to be coming from a shrubbery on my right-hand side. That's a good omen. You gain a duck quack for 5 years. Stress gain minus 10%. Follow that duck. You follow the duck for a while. I'm gonna follow the duck. I dismount and locate the duck in nearby shrubbery. It starts waddling off into the wilderness, and I follow by foot. Suddenly the duck stops and tilts its head in my direction. Clearly confused as to why it has procured a human follower. We shall all worship the duck. I smile at the duck, trying to ease the tension. But the duck suddenly squirms, flaps its wings, and flies away. What a wild duck chase! Anyway, fertility plus 20, prestige plus 0.26, independent ruler opinion plus 8. Amelia has uncovered the secret held by Count Ulrich of Breisgau. He has secretly taken Countess Hedwig, the wife of Count Oppo of Orma. Oh, has he really? Oh wait, sorry, that's my spy master. That is him. He is... oh, not one of the ones I gained. A Claymon? The Wolf Boy. As we travel through the wildlands of Cowl, I find myself with the distinct feeling of being watched. Hiding, though poorly, I see a frail, dirty boy watching our entourage. A member of our caravan informs me that the locals say these lands are haunted by someone they call Ferdinand, who is said to have been raised far away from human society by a wolf. Apparently the poor creature has taken a fascination with us, and has even started to speak some basic High German, though not to any meaningful proficiency. I'll train the boy. I recruit him to my court, and he becomes my ward. He is dull. I'm assuming I can't get rid of that. It's been a long time since Ferdinand's mind had any exercise. Surely if I start training him, you should be able to remove that, but I feel like you won't be able to. He is honest, which is good. I'm not going to ignore him, and I'm not going to chase him back because I am compassionate, so I am going to say that I'm going to train him. He is my ward, and let's see if we can get some food in him, because he looks starving. And once again, let's go back to... that's the wrong one. Commander promoted. On my name, I swear that Archibald is someone who would want on your side. He does have prowess of 11. And a martial skill of 13. He shall serve. Picture pasture. The smell of decay hits my nostrils like a pungent punch. The livestock don't look well as I glance around the immediate pastures. Oh, we're back in my lands now. Groningen. The peasants working here drag their feet and aimlessly wander around trying to look busy. Their clear lack of motivation and morale is rubbing off on the entire populace, it would seem, as development of the area has clearly come to a standstill. I shudder in disbelief as the local leader, Sybil, approaches me. What a mismanaged hole. A blind pig could run this place better. She absorbs my critique, loses mismanaged pastures, gains improved pastures. I need your horses now. Gains steeds acquired for 3 months. Acquired additional mount, travel speed plus 100%. You gain 40 stress because I'm compassionate. That is available because I am diligent. I have better things to do. Gains increased. No, I am going to go for the 66% chance. Or I get less mismanaged. Ah, so it improves anyway. I almost half it, basically. But let's see if I can make it the improved pastures. Rejected! Well, it still improved slightly. And so what I'm going to do, I am now home. I'm just going to hit that pause button a second. Commander improved. He's increased his marshal by 1. Fantastic. Task finished. She finished Find Secrets, but she's still going. That's good. That's good. Now, I have a prize ring, which gives me a little bit of prestige and attraction opinion. This artifact will be destroyed. I gain 80 gold. So it is a good way to make a bit of quick gold. However, I'm going to keep it. That also gains me 80 gold. I wonder if that decreases as the condition decreases. Whoops, let's put it back on. And I cannot destroy the higher 2 levels of prize. Levels of prize, levels of artifact. Ooh, tough choice, tough choice. No, I'm going to host a grand tournament first. In Ravensburg. I am going to make it a dueling contest, which costs me minus 35 gold. No, it cost me 35 gold. Minus... Where's there a minus? That's so confusing. Experience gain is very good for those on foot. I will participate. Contest format is knockout. Let us continue. My intention is to win. The other guests will be 16. There is 9 in my entourage, although I'm here, so I don't really see how much I have to travel. I'm going to get rid of the... It's currently going to cost me 108. Event waiters are ineffective. Certain negative events are less likely to fire. We'll go for normal. Prize artifacts will be of an expected quality. Okay, so it'll cost me 108 gold. Contest is a duel, so the cost is base cost 75 minus 35. There you go, because it's a duel and I'd get 50% off. Simple pavilions and fine prizes. I intend on winning my own prize, so that is fine. Select an invited guest to be the champion. That would surely be Lampard. Although I assume if I select him to be my champion, I don't compete. Off my screen, please. Yeah, I assume... Provided they're eligible to... An eligible guest will wander the locales to gain unique rewards. Inspect the contests as they happen. Where did it say... Yes, I'm here to triumph. Where did it say whether I am competing or watching? I'm sure that was here somewhere a second ago. This county has low popular opinion of you. That's not good. Start the grand tournament. I am by far the favourite contestant. I have 25. I'm here to triumph. I am here to take part. It'll begin in 4 months. It'll open in 21 days. Well, let's keep things ticking along then. A Lordless Warrior has arrived to compete in your grand tournament. Ooh, he's good. Grand tournament opening. The tournament is at hand at last. Many have flocked to my grounds in Ravensburg, eager to prove their worth or simply enjoy the spectacle. The sun rises higher in the sky and the shadows shorten. If I am to compete in the duel contest, I must ensure I will qualify. It will soon begin. So can I... Yep, let's pop... I'm going to pop to the tourney grounds as always. The tourney grounds are bustling with preparations. The pages run around carrying pieces of armor that make them look like tiny scarecrows. Wait, one of them yells, picking up a helmet. I hear a familiar giggle coming from the tribunes, and I see Countess Lavinia surrounded by other women who cover their mouths with handkerchiefs. She doesn't wave at me, she doesn't need to. Come in for some exercise. Lampert walks past me, raising his chin. You'll need it. Really? 100% chance your relationship with Countess Lavinia has increased fertility. I intimidate him. His score decreases greatly. Your score increases slightly. No, I'm going to increase fertility because I need more hits. So I'm just going to hang around on this screen, to be honest. We have 15 more days. I'm going to go to the Artisan Quarter this time. 2, 1. 0 days. Weaponsmith. The Wisdom of the Hammer. I can see the gentle flicker of the flames from the other side of the road. He's no longer my master of the hunt. He's not dead, is he? No, he's just no longer my master of the hunt. Interesting. Their warmth wraps my body in a familiar embrace, even before I open the door. Inside, the blacksmith lines up a batch of nails. Can I be of help, my lord? He asks, his forehead stained with cold. The air is thicker here. I've heard that smiths can break spells. Please calm my soul. 50% chance of my score increasing moderately, 25% chance of I become superstitious. Can you show me an expert technique? 50% chance of my score increasing moderately. Martial challenge. 5% your skills greatly improve. 65 my skills simply improve. And 30% chance I get wounded. I'm going to ask him for an expert technique. I increased my prowess by 1. And I did not increase my score. That was the Artisan's Quarters. I am next going to go to the tent camp. The moment I walk into the camp, I am greeted by a pungent smell. Covering my nose with as much grace as I can while trying not to get sick, I am approached by Lukegaard, holding a handkerchief over his own nose. That's a woman. You should go away, my lord. Contestants are getting ill, harmed by the bad air, she warns me. She investigates the camp, 39% chance. You spend 50 piety, you gain 40 stress because you are compassionate. We'll try and find an explanation. She finds the cause. Ooh, huzzah, 39% chance. Comes back to me with a content smile on her face. I found the source, my lord, she announces, trying to contain her laughter. The guests couldn't find a place to dispose of their waste, so they've resorted to dumping it into the river. The bad air carries illnesses, as Hippocrates so announced. A bunch of people gained 25 opinion of me. Or I'm just going to increase their opinion of me. I am still the favourite. And 29 days. I can get one more in. So I am going to go to the village. I've been appointed as his master of the hunt. Fantastic. Attention all ye who wander here. A herald's voice cuts through the crowds, milling about. Eminent guests arrive. 3 dukes and 1 king arrive. I gained 80 prestige. Very nice. Cuts through the crowds milling about the tournament, and more than a few turn to face the noise. Let it be known that entering the field right now is the herald gasps slightly, scanning the crowd for a name that had clearly been forgotten. Is my good lady, my good lord, the herald's hands clench and unclench spasmodically. The panic at forgetting the name of the knight that was being introduced as clear as day. Said knight, Branimir, approaches the quailing crier with a face of thunder. Count Rudolph's marshal. Branimir, can I offer another herald? I lose 15 gold. I gain closer to forming a friendship and a rivalry. Gains well proclaimed for 10 years. Joins my court, my score decreases minutely. You gain poorly announced for 20 years. All compassionate attendees gain 25 opinion of you. I lose 3 stress. Branimir gains 30 opinion of me, but yeah, I don't really care about his opinion, to be honest. They forgot his name. Your score increases minutely. You get close to forming a rivalry. I gain 40 stress because I'm compassionate, and he loses 15 opinion of me. I think I might pay the money. Yes, I think I might pay the money and get him a new herald. Hang on, we've got 9 days, and yep, this is all going to take 15 days, so that's fine. Let's move on to the competition, ladies and gentlemen. We are, of course... Hey, the wife is pregnant. We are, of course, running a little bit overtime again. We usually, again, I usually try and finish this on about 40-45 minutes, but we keep running into tournaments. Admittedly, I set this one up, but we keep running into tournaments, and we have to know how they finish. I could place a bet, but again, I'm the odds-on favourite, although at this point, 2 gold would be fantastic. The contestants march onto the field, taking their places around the sparring quad. As a herald announces the contest's commencement, the squared-off ring is being looked over in the background, rattled and shaken to ensure no give should a contestant crash into it. The duel qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to the favourite. The inclusion of Emmond of Rockenhausen, a skilled Franconian knight of obscure origin, has caused quite a stir. For my first bout, I've been paired against my fellow contestant, Emmond. Ooh, he is pretty good. This could be interesting. He's got low other skills, though. Prowess is quite nice. I have to place a bet. I mean, I bet on myself. Bet 5, win 7. So let's do that. I mean, like I said, I will take the 2 gold. I vowed to myself I would win the contest in this tournament, and I can't help but consider a less fair approach to securing the prize of the duel competition. I'm sure my opponents would do the same if they had only the idea. Who knows, maybe they already have. I will not do this because it's bad and I am compassionate. There's no way to win. I will not cheat. Thunk. My body thuds into the wooden wall at the edge of the arena. Emmond, having bodily hurled me there with a snarl. No sooner has he done so than Emmond's face morphs into a smug smile. And to my astonishment, he turns away from me completely. Raising his arms to the baying crowd, he curls his arms up and flexes in the imitation of a travelling strongman. The cheers from the crowd redouble. Those fickle peasants are eating it up. Face me, coward. You gain 40 stress because you are brave. I will simply hit face me, coward. How are we doing? The screeching chorus of metal on metal rings out as 2 blades. Oh, we have more eminent guests. Fantastic. They came a bit late, but that's fine. Scrape down each other's lengths, sparks glittering as they fall to the ground. I look for advantages, thinking back to when my opponent paused to play to the crowd. The duel is still so close. Its victor could still be either of us. We advance upon each other once more. We are both battered, both tired. Then there can be only one winner. 71% chance. My score increases moderately. 70% chance of the same thing. 60% chance. Or 78% chance. Increases slightly. I'm going to go for the moderately. Call me ambitious. I must remember my training. 100%! My weary thrust goes wide. My opponent contemptuously not even bothering to weave out of its inaccurate attempt. Instead, I find myself instantly on the defensive, parrying blow after blow without being able to answer with any of my own. I backpedal desperately, weaving and dodging anything to stay in the fight. I sense a win and rush to claim it before Emmond recovers. He withers under my flurrying blows, barely keeping up with his guards. Until at last he steps away, yielding. The judges call an end. I have won. Progress to victory is 100%. There are 7 contestants remaining. Victory! I knocked Emmond out. Okay, so Emmond, Hardwin, von Arstein, Prince Karl of Bavaria, and Count Sigurd III of Ansbach are out. Count Anolf the Valiant is the favoured contestant. Really? He has a prowess of 15. He doesn't particularly have any other great scores. Why would he be the favourite exactly? Interesting. The quarterfinals are over. The herald booms. Duke Ernst II of Nordgau, Count Werner of Klingenberg, Count Ulrich of Ravensburg, and Count Arnulf of Nürnberg have reached the semi-finals. My next bout will be against my fellow contestant, Duke Ernst. I can do this. Of course I can do this. I will fake Duke Face? Fake. I will face Duke Ernst II. Oh wow, he did the same thing as the last one. Face me, you coward. You must remember my training. 71% chance. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. Oh, come on! It seems that the favoured contestants just... whoever's favoured seems to win. I mean, I've done pretty bad in the recitals, and I've won every time on a 20%, because I was the favourite. Rings out as my weapon glances off a helmet, my opponent staggering backwards in a daze. I follow it quickly. A swiped feint left, a hammering blow right. I advance as my adversary backpedals desperately. My sword barely being deflected by the barest of margins. Ernst changes tack suddenly, and I sense the end is near. I can barely keep my defense up, and his precious blows, my energy draining fast. I raise my arm to yield rather than prolong the inevitable. The judges call an end. I have lost. He cheated, disqualified. No. He won it fair and square from what I can see. Although I'm still not happy. Like, how he should not have been able to beat me in a duel. Like, I don't know how he's favoured. I truly don't. He does have a lot more foot experience than me. But I definitely beat him on Prestige and Martial. Maybe that counts for more. Maybe trait experience counts for more. We are both excellent. The bout between Arnulf and Count Werner has been decided. It was closely fought, but in the end, Arnulf disarmed Werner and forced him to concede. Arnulf is through to the final. A fine contest. The dual semi-finals are over. Duke Ernst II of Nordgau and Count Arnulf of Nuremberg have reached the final. He is still the favourite. I mean, yeah, this guy's not good at all. The bout between Ernst and Count Arnulf has been decided. It was closely fought, but in the end, Ernst disarmed Arnulf and forced him to concede. Wait, what? He lost to him. But he's even worse. He does now have stage 1 as foot. How does that work? I'd be interested to see what decides these things. A fine contest. But yeah, I wouldn't have picked him to be the winner overall, but there we have it. Contest over and someone's limelight is being readied. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all, some truly spirited competition, Duke Ernst beat Count Arnulf in the final. Ernst is our winner. I must put in more effort next time, I think to myself, watching the victor's arm be raised. I lost my 5 gold. Duke Ernst II of Nordgau gains all of that. Will receive a prize when the grand tournament concludes. And Count Arnulf the Valiant gains half of it, basically. The sun comes down on the final day of the tournament and the mass crowds begin to disperse. I was unable to win a contest. I look forward to the next one. Perhaps a few words. I'll pass. I gained 600 prestige. He has become the owner of a prized axe. I would have loved that. Gives him prowess +4. I lost 17 stress. I gained 12 experience in foot. What a great occasion. So there you go. I do have some foot experience as well. Now, not as much as my wit. I've won 3 recitals and I've lost a duel competition. And if we look at my character, I am definitely built for duels. Oh well. But anyway, 38 prowess. 38. I mean, just. And yet I've won 3 recitals and lost a duel. Never mind. This guy has died. Okay. A new competitor. He did turn up. Would you like to come to my court? You can be one of my knights. So we are going to grab him. He should be somewhere around here anyway. And so that is all we have time for this episode. We did, of course, go over again. I can't help it. I get into tournaments. I like to see what's going to happen. It's lots and lots of fun, although I may now go home and cry. Of course, I am already home. I don't stream from a field, but I may go to a corner and cry because I somehow lost a duel, which is ridiculous. But anyway, so until next time, if you have enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're still with us at this point. And always remember to stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. We'll catch you in the next episode, folks.